Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Randy and this is a contest entry. And it's a contest for JT, and his channel is JT's Music Room out in Reno, Nevada, and he's celebrating 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations, JT. And I always love watching his channel because he seems to have a lot of the same taste in music as I do. The one difference is that he has all these thrift store finds, and I have yet to find anything at a thrift store. But I guess you have to be have a lot of perseverance and keep going back to finally find something. But maybe one day I will find something. But anyway, I wanted to support him and enter his contest, and he's got 5 things he wants us to do. 5 records to show. The first 3 are show 3 different genres. The 4th thing is to show a recent album that you've been listening to, made recently. And the 5th one is a guilty pleasure. So let's get started. So I'm going to show 3 different genres, and the first one I've chosen is power pop. And this is an album by The Records. They had the big hit with Starry Eyes. Another great one on here is Teen-A-Rama. Up All Night's very good. And this album came out in 1979. This is the US version. The British version is called Shades in Bed, and it has a different cover. I think I like the US cover more. And then you can see the inside, but if you wanted to know the definition of power pop, I would tell you to listen to this record. This is what power pop is. Kind of jangly, guitar-driven pop is what I would describe it as, and this is a wonderful example of that. The second genre is R&B soul, and I'm showing Jerry Butler and the 1961 album Aware of Love. Now, he started out in the Impressions, and he's just one of my favorite voices in soul music. He and Bobby Bland and James Carr are probably my 3 favorites. But after he left the Impressions, he started doing some solo work, and he did a lot of songs with Curtis Mayfield, who was in the Impressions with him. In fact, a lot of these are written by Butler and Curtis Mayfield, but just great soulful pop songs like I'm A-Tellin' You, Aware of Love, Find Another Girl, just great voice. His vocals on the Impressions song For Your Precious Love is one of my favorite vocal performances ever. But Jerry Butler, soulful R&B. The next genre would be alternative rock, and I'm going with The and their album Infected from 1986. Of course, my good friend Glenn Kellaway would say he would not listen to this because they've got a stupid name. He doesn't like The. But they had a big breakthrough album right before this, the album Soul Mining, but I think I like this one more. It's gritty, it's got deep, intricate lyrics, and even got some dance grooves along with it, but just great alternative rock from the group The. And I guess I haven't been showing the labels, but I always forget to do that. This is on Epic. Yeah, I'd check out The if you're into 80s alternative music. A little bit of gothic feel on some of the songs. And so that's my 3 genres. The 4th thing he wanted us to show is a newer album that you've been listening to. And so I'm going to show an album that came out last year in 2021. And it's The Stranglers and the album Dark Matters, which was the last album for David Greenfield, which was their Stranglers keyboardist and an original member of the band to play on. Hugh Cromwell, the lead singer, in their heyday, had been gone for a couple records anyway. And since the album that came out right after Always the Sun, which I can't think of the name of it, but 10. But this album is just fantastic, and it's got Jean-Jacques Brunel, which was an original member, on bass guitar and vocals. It's got Baz Warren on guitar and vocals, and David Greenfield, the keyboard player, who passed away before this record came out. So there is a song on here by Jean-Jacques Burnel called "And If You Should Cease, Dave," which is a really nice tribute to, another one of the original members. They were the only two original members still left. And Jim McCauley on drums. But wonderful album by the Stranglers. The song I would say to maybe check out is "If Someone's Gonna Kill Me, It Might As Well Be Love." Just a great rock tune. And they started out more as a punk group, but they became more, I guess, alternative rock, you would call it. But just a great rock record. And I think you'll love this album right here if you go check it out. Dark Matters by the Stranglers. And I wanted to make a correction about what I said about the Stranglers. It was after the album 10 that Hugh Cromwell left the group, but the other album I mentioned is not called Always the Sun. It's called Dreamtime. Always the Sun was the big song off that one. Okay, and the last thing, he wanted us to show a guilty pleasure. Well, I can remember when I was a teenager, and we'd have a party or listening to music in someone's basement, and I bought this song as a joke to have everybody go, "What the heck's that?" And it's Freddy Fender, "When the Next Teardrop Falls." I even made a little label, "Handle with Care," make a joke about the song. But I grew up, thinking this was pretty funny, but since then I became kind of a fan of Freddy Fender, especially his work with the Texas Tornadoes, with Flaco Jimenez, Augie Myers, and Doug Sam when Doug Sam was around in the group. But Freddie's an interesting character in that he started out kind of in rockabilly, and he even did a doo-wop song for going into the country field. But and now kind of Tex-Mex stuff things he's doing. But yeah, Before the Next Teardrop Falls, my guilty pleasure, and I still actually like this song. And so I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone subscribes to JT's channel. Congratulations, JT, on 1,000 subscribers, and hope everyone's doing well. Thank you.